Have you ever wondered why some people can easily stick to habits while others struggle? Why do some people meet deadlines effortlessly while others need external pressure? Why do some people resist rules while others follow them without question? The answer lies in the 4 Tendencies, a powerful personality framework created by GRETCHEN Rubin that explains how people respond to expectations. In her book, The 4 Tendencies, Rubin identifies 4 personality types based on how people handle inner and outer expectations. Upholders easily meet both their own expectations and those set by others. Questioners meet their own expectations but resist outer ones unless they make sense. Obligers struggle to meet their own expectations but easily meet outer ones. Rebels resist both inner and outer expectations and value freedom. Understanding your tendency can completely change the way you approach habits, motivation, relationships, and even work. Instead of forcing yourself into a system that doesn't fit, you can learn what works best for your personality. Let's dive deep into the 4 Tendencies and uncover how this knowledge can help you live a more successful and fulfilling life. Chapter 1. The 4 Tendencies Framework. The central idea of this book is that everyone responds differently to expectations. Expectations come in 2 forms. Outer expectations. These come from society, work, family, or other external sources, e.g. deadlines, rules, requests. Inner expectations. These are personal goals and commitments you set for yourself, e.g. exercising daily, sticking to a diet, writing a book. By observing how people respond to these 2 forces, GRETCHEN Rubin identified 4 personality types that explain our behavior. These tendencies are not about intelligence or ability. They are about how you are wired. Knowing your tendency helps you work with your nature instead of against it. Let's explore each of the 4 tendencies in detail. Chapter 2. The Upholder. The Rule Follower. Upholders meet both outer and inner expectations. They are the type of people who naturally stick to commitments, follow rules, and stay disciplined without much struggle. They love structure, routines, and predictability. If they decide to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, they will do it. No excuses. If their boss sets a deadline, they'll meet it without needing reminders. The biggest strength of upholders is their ability to self-motivate and stay accountable. They don't need external pressure because they hold themselves to high standards. However, their biggest weakness is their rigidity. They can become so obsessed with rules that they struggle to adapt when plans change. They also expect others to follow rules as strictly as they do, which can cause frustration. How upholders can succeed. Set clear goals and schedules. They thrive on structure. Be mindful of becoming too rigid. Learn to embrace flexibility. Recognize that not everyone follows rules as naturally as they do. Common professions for upholders. Writers, researchers, accountants, doctors, project managers. Any role that requires structure and self-discipline. Chapter 3. The Questioner, the Rational Thinker. Questioners meet inner expectations but resist outer expectations unless they believe they are logical and justified. They hate rules that don't make sense. If they don't see the purpose behind a rule, they will question it. They love researching and analyzing before making decisions. If they commit to something, it's because they've decided it's worth doing, not because someone told them to. The biggest strength of questioners is their ability to think critically. They don't blindly follow trends or authority. If they start a new habit, it's because they have researched it and truly believe in its benefits. However, their biggest weakness is analysis paralysis. Because they love researching and gathering data, they often get stuck overthinking instead of taking action. How questioners can succeed. Set limits on research. Sometimes, making a decision is better than endless analysis. Focus on action. Knowledge is only valuable when applied. Recognize that sometimes, rules exist for efficiency, not just logic. Common professions for questioners: scientists, engineers, lawyers, analysts. Any field that values deep thinking and logic. Chapter 4. The Obliger, the People Pleaser. Obligers meet outer expectations but struggle with inner expectations. They are highly responsible and dependable when others are counting on them. They are fantastic team players and great at supporting others. However, when it comes to personal goals like exercising, writing, or learning a new skill, they struggle to stay accountable unless someone else is involved. The biggest strength of obligers is their reliability and loyalty. They are the backbone of any organization, family, or group project. However, their biggest weakness is burnout. Because they focus so much on pleasing others, they often neglect their own needs until they feel exhausted and overwhelmed. How obligers can succeed. Use external accountability to meet personal goals. Get a workout buddy, hire a coach, or join a group. Learn to say no, prioritize self-care, and set boundaries. Recognize that their needs matter too, not just other people's demands. Common professions for obligers: teachers, nurses, customer service reps, managers, any role that involves teamwork and helping others. Chapter 5. The Rebel, the Independent Spirit. Rebels resist both outer and inner expectations. They hate being told what to do, even by themselves. They value freedom, individuality, and creativity. If someone tells them they must do something, their instinct is to resist. The biggest strength of rebels is their ability to think outside the box. They challenge norms, break traditional rules, and bring fresh ideas to the world. However, their biggest weakness is self-sabotage. Because they resist expectations, including their own, they can struggle with structure and consistency. How rebels can succeed. Reframe obligations as choices. Instead of saying "I have to," say "I choose to." Connect actions to identity. Instead of setting goals, think "I am a fit person, so I work out." Find freedom within structure. Instead of strict schedules, set flexible deadlines that allow for creativity. Common professions for rebels: entrepreneurs, artists, musicians, innovators, any role that values independence and original thinking. Understanding the 4 tendencies isn't just about self-awareness, it's about improving your relationships, work, and motivation. In work, if you're a manager, tailor motivation strategies to your employees' tendencies. Questioners need logic, obligers need accountability, rebels need freedom, and upholders need structure. In relationships, understand how your partner, friends, or family members respond to expectations. Instead of expecting them to change, adapt your communication style to their tendency. In habit formation, upholders thrive on structure and schedules. Questioners need a logical reason to commit. Obligers need accountability partners. Rebels need freedom and personal choice. By knowing your tendency, you can stop fighting yourself and start working with your natural strengths. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights from real deep understanding. Until next time, embrace who you are and use it to your advantage.